J-Real. J-Real. Alright, welcome back to the Average Joe Sports Talk Show. This is our weekend special edition. Why we are going to do this show completely and solely for Wrestlemania fans. That's right, WWE is here in the house at the Average Joe Sports Talk Show. Now, moving on real quick, we're going to go into a segment here because there's a huge event going on. Not everybody is in tune to it as others, but we would have to say that these shows and these events sell some of the biggest stadiums, sell some of the biggest amount of tickets in the history of any kind of event, whether it's sporting, musical, whatever. It's huge. And we have with us right now wrestling expert number 37 on the phone. What's up, buddy?
Hey, how's it going, J-Real?
We're doing good, man. How's things there in Florida?
Oh, nice and sunny and warm.
Yeah, I bet. So, what's going on this weekend?
This weekend, right now, you got Wrestlemania coming up on April 7th. And you got some awesome matches coming up there. Some of the main ones, you got John Cena. He's going to take on The Rock for the WWE Championship.
Wow, so The Rock's actually going for the title again?
Yep. Well, actually, The Rock is the champion now, but Cena's going for the title again.
Okay, hold on a second. So basically, right now, The Rock, the actor, Dwayne Johnson, the actor, has the WWE Championship title belt.
Yes, he does.
Oh my gosh. Wow. Okay, so now John Cena, which, if you look at typically the way the WWE works, this guy, John Cena, who is a fan favorite, just like The Rock is probably going to end up winning the title this weekend, don't you think?
I would hope so, but considering last year we fought The Rock, he lost, so only one will know.
Ah, okay. So what else is going on the WrestleMania ticket?
You got Undertaker taking on CM Punk.
Now, what's going on with those two? Don't those two have some bad blood right now?
Oh, yes. CM Punk took it very personal because, as everybody in the wrestling industry knows, Paul Bearer passed away.
Right.
And Undertaker had his urn, and CM Punk went and stole it.
He stole the urn.
He stole the urn, so now he's turned it personal with the Undertaker. And I look for CM Punk getting a little bit hurt at WrestleMania.
Oh, wow. So, basically, WWE is sticking to their traditional what works method, which is to piss people off so you'll watch them get beat down.
Right. Basically, that's what they're doing.
All right. What else? Who else is a big card on this card?
There's a new one now. Triple H takes on Brock Lesnar. Now, an update to their match is now it is a no-holds-barred match, plus Triple H's career is on the line.
Okay, so what you're saying is Triple H is going to fight Brock Lesnar, who used to be in the UFC but now back in WWE, are going at it for a no-holds-barred match, career match.
Yep, and Triple H loses, he is done with the WWE forever.
Wow. Now, is this possibly them setting it up because he wants to get out, and this is a way for him to end up probably back in the executive offices because he is married to Vince McMahon's daughter, isn't he?
No, that's the thing. If he loses, he's out of the office also.
Oh, so he cannot have anything to do with WWE?
Nothing whatsoever. Nothing.
Well, I would find that very hard to believe, knowing the history of Triple H and how much he's been involved over the last, 20 years?
Now, the thing with this is, when they made it the no-holds-barred, I got a funny feeling that's a setup for Brock Lesnar, because of what Brock Lesnar did to Vince. I think Shane McMahon's going to interfere.
Ah, okay. Well, now, how many...
That's why Triple H agreed to that stipulation, because of the no-holds-barred part.
Right, now, how many people normally show up for WrestleMania?
Oh, God, thousands, probably like 80,000, 90,000 people.
Right? I mean, folks, put this in perspective. When you go see a professional football game, you could be looking at, what, 40, 50,000 people, maybe 60? Does that sound about right? You know, in a stadium, 60,000. And then in WrestleMania, I believe they've broken attendance records, right?
Oh, yeah, a couple times they broke attendance records. Like when Undertaker took on Shawn Michaels, they broke the attendance record on that one.
Yeah. I mean, imagine that. Over 75,000 people watching an event like wrestling. That's just amazing. So, basically, this event happens once a year. It's their big Super Bowl of WWE. And are you gonna be tuning in for that?
Oh yeah, we got a big party going on at my brother's house. We're gonna be tuning into that.
All right. Well, wrestling expert number 37. What else is going to be going on this weekend on WrestleMania? We've already discussed and covered some of the big matches, but what else is going on?
Well, you got a lot more matches. I mean, you got like Ryback versus World's Strongest Man Mark Henry. You're going to have the Bella Twins are back. They're going to be teaming up the Rhodes Scholars and a mixed tag team against the Funketeers and Brodus Clay and Tenzai. Then you got Randy Orton, Sheamus, and the Big Show. They're going to be versing the Shield in a 6-man tag match. Then you have Team Hell No going to verse Dolph Ziggler and the new Big E Langston. And then you're going to have Wade Barrett versing The Miz.
Oh wow! So there's plenty of matches for all types of fans that love wrestling, then, right?
Exactly.
Okay, now we heard through the grapevine that there's going to be some other stuff going on through the Hall of Fame for the wrestling inductees. What's going on with that?
Yes, you have the lineup for the WWE inductees. You got Booker T, Bruno Sammartino, Donald Trump is going to be inducted in the Hall of Fame. Mick Foley's going to be inducted, and it just got notified that Terry Funk will be there to induct Mick Foley into the Hall of Fame. You're going to have Trish Stratus in the Hall of Fame. Mike Tyson is going to be inducted in the Hall of Fame. And Bob Backlund is all going to be inducted in the Hall of Fame the night before WrestleMania.
Okay, now, just real quick, what in the world does Donald Trump and Mike Tyson have to do with WWE? I know they've been in some of their events, but isn't that kind of taking away from the inductees what it means to be inducted?
I believe so. I mean, you got a lot of the wrestlers that went out and busted their butt for all these years that deserve to be in the Hall of Fame that are not in it, and then you got these people that just pop in one or two shows, and all of a sudden they're inducted in the Hall of Fame.
Now, who sets the criteria for this?
I guess Vince McMahon did.
So you have a small panel of people inducting these wrestlers into the Hall of Fame for the WWE, and then they just throw these goofballs who did a show at WrestleMania once or twice. That just seems very odd to me.
It seems odd to me too. It's kind of weird, actually.
Okay, so WrestleMania is getting ready to go up and get started. What else is hyped around WrestleMania?
Well, also, another thing that's kind of too is P. Diddy Combs will be performing at WrestleMania.
Okay, so now we're getting celebrities involved with WrestleMania now.
Yep.
Okay, what else? Is there anything else kind of popping out that people should know about WrestleMania?
That's all. Pretty much what I got here now. I mean, like we stated earlier, you got CM Punk, which he turned his match with The Undertaker into something personal.
Right.
I mean, I think this WrestleMania, I think it's going to be better than anyone that you've ever seen so far.
Really?
Yep.
Okay, now, is there any special guest referees? Because I know that's usually a big thing.
As of right now, they don't have none.
No special referees. Now, typically in WrestleMania, and this is kind of the reason why I stopped watching wrestling, but they kind of got real risque with some of the female wrestlers. None of that garbage going on this year, or what?
No female wrestlers at all. The only females that's going to be in it, like I said, are the Bella Twins and the Funkadactyls are going to be in it.
Okay, so they're kind of staying away from having to get half-naked women and stuff to get people to watch WrestleMania. They're just going to focus on the wrestling.
Exactly.
Okay, well that sounds pretty cool. Now, after WrestleMania gets sets up or gets accomplished and done, what's the next big event for WWE? Do you know?
The next big one is tables, ladders, and chairs.
Wow. Now, what's that about?
Basically, all the matches are going to be involving table, ladders, and chairs. Where they're going to have actual access to tables. They're going to have access to ladders. Now they're going to have another match that's going to be called the TLC ladder match, which is when they put a title shot up hanging above the ring, and you got 5 guys in the ring that are actually going to try to climb a ladder, and the first one that reaches the briefcase gets a title shot of any time you're choosing.
Oh, okay, yeah. So that's kind of like an old school match, but they just kind of revamped it.
Right, right.
All right. So now, for all those folks out there that don't pay a lot of attention to wrestling, but maybe want to get into it, what's something that can draw them in right now?
I mean, you get a lot of excitement if you get your friends together. It's a good thing to get your friends together, you know. If you know, have a little bit of fun with your friends, you know, for one night. I mean, it can get exciting, you know, when you get like I said, when you get a lot of friends together, it can get real exciting with you.
Oh, really, really. So is there like who's the big superstar right now that's upcoming in WWE? Is there anybody kind of like
Ryback is the big one.
Who is it?
Ryback.
Ryback. Now, what's his special thing, or what's he traded after?
He's turning out to be like one of the guys that they can't give him enough competition. I mean, he's fought some of the big ones. He's beat the Big Show.
Right.
Like I said, he's facing World's Strongest Man Mark Henry, and like last week they had a chest bumping match, and Mark Henry ran into him and he knocked him for a loop.
Okay. So, but he's an upcomer. What about tag team? Anybody you need to look at? Look out for. Who?
It's called Team Hell No. It's Kane and Daniel Bryan.
And it's called Team Hell No.
Yeah, they're called Team Hell No. They're the WWE Tag Team Champions right now.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, it sounds like there's a lot of stuff going on this weekend, especially for wrestling fans with WrestleMania. And we just wanted to split this apart from the rest of the sports shows for the week. So, Wrestling Expert 37, we appreciate you coming on and breaking down the WrestleMania for us. And I'm sure, as I said earlier, there'll be millions of people tuning in to watch this fight, don't you think?
Absolutely. And I'd love to come back and give you an update on who won and who lost and all that good stuff.
Yeah. As we said earlier, we're definitely going to have you come in and wrap up with us. But thank you for your time, buddy, and you have a great day there in sunny Florida.
All right, thank you very much. All
right, buddy, we'll talk to you soon. All right, folks, so we're going to go ahead and just go into a wrap-up for this Saturday special edition of the WrestleMania show. Again, we just wanted to break that off because there was so much information to cover and so many fights and so many things going on with WrestleMania. To add it to a normal show would just make the time frame and everything just kind of blow way too long. So we just wanted to break this out on its own. Now we're going to go ahead and finish up what we started about 3-4 weeks ago when we did the topic, do we think that wrestling is a sport? Now, let's break this down real quick. What makes a sport a sport? There has to be some type of competitiveness in the activity. There has to be athletes. There has to be a winner, loser, and there has to be a way to get, something has to happen, whether it be not only with the winning and losing, but can there be harm done to you? Can there be bodily injury or blood in this type of sport? So when we break this all down, even though it's predetermined, even though there's a lot of acting and it is for entertainment, if you just look at what it is, just for the core roots and the basic facts and fundamentals of this activity, we here at the Average Joe Sports Talk Show are going to go ahead and say that WWE and their folks involved in that company are athletes, which then would make this a sport. It is a predetermined sport, but there is competitiveness. There is athletes that work out and do just as much rigorous workouts as any other athlete, whether it be football, basketball, baseball, It's just a little bit for show. It's a little bit tapered to a select group of people, but nevertheless, we do here at the Average Joe Sports Show feel that this is a sport and these guys are athletes. So there it is. We laid it out for you finally. We went ahead and laid it out on the line here at the Average Joe Sports Talk Show. We do consider it to be a sport. These guys are athletes. They are fine-conditioned, well-tuned machines. And we are glad that the WWE is holding the Wrestlemania this weekend for all the millions of fans. And we actually might tune in and check out the show. So we hope you enjoyed this edition, a special edition, weekend edition of Average Joe Sports Talk Show. Tune in again next week on Tuesday's show for a normal show on sports and what's going on in the sports world. So until next week, we just want to thank you so much for tuning in. God bless and much love. See you soon.
J-Real. J